So, good morning. It is Monday, May 11th. So, several of y'all continue to ask the same question. So, let's go ahead and address them right off the bat. Um, so, officially, you have 10 days left. Okay. Officially, you have 10 days left. So, this week is still a normal traditional week. So there is still going to be do this, do this, do this, and we're working towards still gaining mastery or learning new concepts. So this week, I'm calling it a highlight week. Okay. So we're going to go over 4 big skills we went over through the year and just get a little extra practice. Because, honestly, that's the best thing I can do to get you prepped for next year is get you some more practice on some of the bigger things we've gone over. Okay. Yes, graduation is this Thursday. Okay. So graduation is this Thursday. So your parents should have got times and everything and links. If they haven't got the links yet, Miss Hula's working on them. But that's how that part of it's going to go. Next week, technically, you still have school. Okay. That's when a good portion of you would have originally gone to space camp. But everything's kind of been postponed and canceled and everything like that. So next week is supposed to be much more fun and enjoyable, fun activities, and not so much here's work, 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 work. Okay. So it's meant to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more entertaining. Okay. So if you have some inputs on what you would like to see next week, tell us and we can hopefully kind of make that happen a little bit more. Okay. So that's how these next 2 weeks are going to go. The other big thing is a lot of you are asking about grades. Okay. So officially, this is how it goes. And it may be frowned upon for me to tell you this, but at this point, it is what it is. So officially, how this is going to work, whatever you had third 9 weeks gets transferred over to fourth 9 weeks. Okay. So if you had a 87, okay, you had an 87 third 9 weeks, and 87 would be transferred over to the fourth 9 weeks. Okay. So some of you were right there on the bubble on a grade. Okay. So some of you were right there on the bubble where maybe you were at like a 78. So the teachers have a little bit of say in what you get, but we don't have a lot of say. Okay. So, and what I mean by that, I'm going to use Billy as an example. Okay. Billy had an 88. No, Billy did not have an 88. Billy had a 68. Okay. Billy had a 68. Billy has shown up every single day, done all of his work. Billy's not going to stay at a 68. Okay. Billy would move up. Billy would move up to at least a C for the total. Okay. But little Joey over here had the same 68, hasn't done a lick of work during this whole time. Guess what? Joey is going to stay at that 68. Okay. So we can change it a couple points, but we can't change it 10 points. Okay. If you had an 80, I can't make it a 90. That's just, I can't. Okay. I can do a little bit of change, but I can't do major changes. Okay. So pretty much whatever you had third 9 weeks is what you're going to have fourth 9 weeks, as long as you have been doing the work that has been assigned here. Okay. You've been doing the work here, then I can change it there. If you haven't been doing the work here, then I can't help. Okay. So before we move anywhere else, you have questions, concerns, this is your chance to hit me in the chat on it. Okay. because I'd prefer to go ahead and get all of this out of the way right now. If you had an A, you get an A. Yes. There's somebody walking some up there. Barking. Yeah. That's pretty much how it works. Okay. Give me 1 second. See ya. No problem. See you later. All right. Anyways, so does anybody else have any other questions, concerns on that? Because if you do, this is the time to ask it. I can go ahead and clarify everything. But this group right here, I mean, if you're here, you're almost always here. So you're the group that's been doing all the work. So take that with a grain of salt. Okay. If you have green across the board, I'm going to try to do whatever I can to do what I can for you. Okay. I don't know who won this week. Miss Hula has not done last week's for this week yet. And then the week before, I don't know either. I don't know that off the top of my head. I can find out, but Miss Hula typically pulls the report today and announces tomorrow. Okay. So everybody good with that concept? Everybody kind of follow that train of thought? Okay. Okay. So then how this is going to work is we're going to go over a couple of, today is order of operations. So we're just going back over PEMDAS. Okay. So we're going to do a problem or a couple problems of PEMDAS, and then I'm going to turn y'all loose. Okay. So this week, honestly, the video should be 10, 15 minutes long, and then get to work. Okay. So again, I'll always be on at 1 o'clock if you have more specific questions. Okay. So let's get to today. That's not it. That's it. All right. So order of operations. So remember, it's PEMDAS. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. But remember, multiplication, division carry the same weight. Addition, subtraction carry the same weight, right? Yes? Okay. So like number 1, we have 12 minus 18 divided by 9 times 10. So what's going to be the first thing that we need to do? What's the first thing we need to do? So go down the list. Do you have any parentheses? No. Do you have any exponents? No. Do you have multiplication or division? Yes. So which one comes first in this sentence? Does division come first, or does multiplication come first? So remember, multiplication and division carry the same weight, so division would actually come first here. Okay? So division would come first. So it's going to be, what's 18 divided by 9? 2. Okay? So then it's 12 minus 2 times 10. What's going to come next? Subtraction or multiplication? Multiplication, right? So 2 times 10 is 20. Yes? I hate some of these things sometimes. So what that's ultimately going to give you is a -8, and we haven't gone over negative, so that's stupid. So guess what? That whole thing goes away because we don't need it. So let's see if option 2 is better than option 1. There. So these are a bit more difficult, but at the same time, they're really not bad. Okay. So let's go back to this number 1. Had to get my dry erase board ready. All right. So we have 14 plus 18 divided by 2 times 18 minus 7. All right. So that's what we have. So what's going to come first on number 1? Let's go down the list. Do we have parentheses? You're good. So do I have parentheses? No. Do I have exponents? No. Do I have division or multiplication? Yes. So which one comes first? Because how you read it is left to right. So my division is going to come first. So what's 18 divided by 2? Nine. And then it becomes 9 times 18, right? So what's 9 times 18? $162. Okay. So this is what I have so far. Okay. So now I've done parentheses, I've done exponents, I've done multiplication, I've done division, right? So now I go to addition, subtraction. Doesn't matter the order that you do it. Of course, you go left to right. So what's 14 plus 162? 176. And then it's 176 minus 7. So when I turn you loose on these, I'm not going to give you huge problems that have this many steps. I'm only going to give you these problems that have 4 steps or less, okay? This one had a few more than that. But all this is a process, remember? Y'all did very well on this when we did it in class because it's just step by step by step, okay? So what you have to remember is very simply PEMDAS, okay? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Remember that little, it says it at the top, okay? That's all you have to do. Well, you are not the only one right now. There are several people just living it up right now, okay? So, much more, I don't want to say number 11 is what they're going to look like, but like 12. Look at number 12. Okay. This is much more what I'm kind of anticipating you having. Okay. Okay. So this is what we have on number 12. Okay. So what's going to be our first step? So go down the list. Do I have parentheses? No. Do I have exponents? No. Do I have any multiplication or division though? Yeah. So they carry the same weight. So we go left to right. So which one comes first? I see addition, then I see division. So division is going to come first, right? Right. So what's 15 divided by 5? 3, right? So now it's 9 plus 3 times 13. So which one's going to come first, addition or multiplication? Multiplication. So 3 times 13 is 39. So now what we have is 9 plus 39 for our answer of what you got, buddy?
So is this like the same that we learned let's say about last year?
You might have done it last year. We also did it this year.
Because okay, you said number 12, right?
Yeah.
So we all know like 15 plus 5 is 20, and then multiplication comes first. So then basically 20 times 13. Hold on.
Nope.
Wait, 20 times 13 equals.
Nope.
Wait, what do you mean no?
Where are you getting 20 from?
Oh, hold up. Hold up, my eyes are.
Okay.
Eyes 15 divided by 5. That's 3.
Exactly. So we go down the list,
13.
right? So we have parentheses, exponents. Do you have either one of those in here?
No.
Okay. And then remember, division, multiplication carry the same weight, correct?
Yes.
Talk to the teacher. Huh? Yes, sir. No, sir. No, yeah.
So which one comes first in the sentence though? Division or multiplication? Which one comes first?
Wait. I think multiplication.
So remember, multiplication's at the end. So division comes in front of it this time because division happens first.
Okay.
Okay. So like you said, what's 15 divided by 5?
3.
And then 3 times 13 is?
I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see.
What's 3 times 3?
Ooh, 39.
39. Okay. So what's 39 plus 9?
39 plus. I know the answer. It is typically 48.
Boom. All right, I'm muting you again now. Okay.
Okay.
So do we need to go over another one? Are we feeling good? We're not feeling so good? How are we feeling on this? Tell me in the chat. You can send it to me privately. I'm just curious how we're feeling about it. Okay. I like how some of y'all are still using our number system. That makes me happy. Okay. So a lot of you were feeling good sitting there right in the middle, the 3 to 4 range. So why don't we do this? Let's do one more and then we'll end it and I'll turn y'all loose. Deal? Also, Ankita, it did feel like you were yelling at me. I was so startled. I'm certainly not doing number 9. Let's go with number 3. Number 3 is right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing number 9. I'm not multiplying 3 times 19, then whatever that answer is times 14. That's not going to happen this morning. All right. So this is what I get. All right. So let's go through the list. Do we have parentheses? No. Do we have exponents? No. Do we have multiplication and division now? Yes. So we don't have division, we only have multiplication, we only have it once. So remember, we always start from the left and go back. So we have 8 times 4. So what's 8 times 4? 32, right? All right. So now we have 32 plus 9 minus 9 plus 18. So for me, no, we're not going to do it like that. We're going to go through it step by step. So 32 plus 9 is 41. So then it's 41 minus 9 plus 18. So 41 minus 9 is 32. Then it becomes 32 plus 18, which is okay. Impressive. Let's go down here and check it. Oh, never mind. That's not the answer key. There's just so many more down there. All right. So our answer on number 3 was 50. Okay. Saloni says the answer to number 9 was 807. I believe her. So, do we have questions? Do we have concerns? Anything I need to talk us through? What are you confused on?
Yeah, I'm totally confused on mostly everything because I don't really know what's the first step and then last step.
Okay.
So what is the first step you're supposed to do first? Let's say, for example, number 8. Oh, no, not number 8. I'm also number 9, but you said no. So we're just going with number 10.
So, Caleb, literally there's a list right here that are your steps.
Yeah.
Okay. So it goes parentheses, exponents. So it goes parentheses, all by itself. Then it goes exponents, all by itself. Multiplication, division carry the same weight though. So you would block those together. Addition, subtraction, you would block those together. Right?
Right.
So you wanted to know about number 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in number 8, do you have any parentheses?
No.
No. Do you have any exponents?
No.
Okay. So Now it goes to the block of division multiplication, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you would start in the front. So starting from the front, working back. I had division. So guess what? That's the first thing I'm going to start with, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then it goes addition, subtraction, multiplication, right? So in this case, I would divide and then multiply,
Yeah, let's do that.
but they're on different parts. So that's going to be for the division. It's going to be 99 for
2, 99.
the multiplication. And great, this one gives you negatives too.
Okay.
But anyways, so now it becomes 2 plus 10, which is
12.
12. And it becomes 12 minus 99, which is
Let me think about that for a moment. Okay, so be 8.
Hey, think about it. Don't think about it. Flip it. So what's 99 minus 12?
99 minus 12. It's 8. Thinking 87.
So guess what? Now flip it back. So now you have a negative 87.
Wait, where you get? Wait. Oh, that's where you get negative from. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
That's all it is.
I think I get it now.
So the whole negative thing may have confused you, but everything else is just, here's a list, go down a list, okay?
Okay.
So if you feel confident with it, great. Here in just a second, I'll post the work for you. If you're still struggling with it, come back at 1 and we will go through a list that we're doing. Kaylee, it's going to take just a second for me to post it because originally I was going to post the other one that had a second page with it, but since they've already given you the introduction of potential negatives, I need to go find another one. So it's going to take me just a second to find it, and then I'll post it. But I've also got a meeting at 10:30, so it may take me just a second to get it up there. Okay. It will be under 10 questions. It will probably be 8. So it's not going to be too many. But I can't guarantee that yet until I pull it up. Okay. So give me just a few minutes on that. This video will be posted again here in just a few minutes as well.
Okay, well, I was going to say bye.
So see y'all later.